Good morning children, how are you doing? Hope you are all doing good. I am your maths teacher Rajlakshmi Desai. Today we are going to start the new chapter, that is transversal and pairs of lines. Here you can observe two lines. If I want to read this line, I read it as line L and this line as line M. The lines are denoted by the small letters of English alphabets. Children, now let us observe these three lines here. Here there are three lines, line P, line Q and line M. Line M, you can observe here, it is passing through the two lines P and Q at two different points, that is A and B. Now look at this figure children. Here there are lines P, Q, R and N. You can observe that the line N is passing through the three lines P, Q, R at three different points, that is point A, point B and point C. So here we can conclude that line M and line N are called as transversal lines. Then what are transversal lines children? A line which intersects two or more given lines at different points is called as the transversal to the given lines. Here, as I had told you before, line M and line N are called as transversal lines. Here line M is passing through the two lines P and Q at point A and B. So this line M is called as transversal line. Now let us solve some of the problems. You have to indicate whether the line T in these three given figures, whether they are transversal or not. According to the definition of transversal lines, line T has to pass through two lines at least. Here you can observe there is only one line S. So T is not a transversal. Here in this figure you can observe line T is passing through only one line, that is M. Because if it is a transversal, it has to pass through at least two lines at the two given points. But here line T is passing through only one line, so this is also not a transversal. T is not a transversal. Here you can observe again T, line T if I take, the line T is passing through only one point, so this is also not a transversal. So the lines to be transversal, the lines, if I take line M and line N, one more line T has to pass through two lines, that is line M and line N at two different points. Then we say that line T is a transversal. Then to understand better about transversal line, here is an example. Here I have taken three pens and this white pen is considered as a transversal because the two lines you can see here, the two pens, and this white pen or the transversal is passing through the two given points or 2 points on the two lines. So this white pen is considered as a transversal. In this way you can find or imagine many transversal lines from your environment. Children, next let us learn about angles made by transversal with two lines. Here if we consider two lines L and M and one more line transversal line N is passing through the two lines L and M at two different points, that is P and Q. Here you can observe PQ is a line segment. When such is the case, you get totally 8 angles formed, that is angle 1, 2, 3, 4 at P and angle 5, 6, 7 and 8 at Q. You can observe that the four angles, angle 3, 4, 5 and 6 are called as interior angles because they are involving line segment PQ. or we can say that PQ is one of the arm for angle 3 here. If I consider angle 3, you can observe angle 3. When angle 3 is formed, this is the line or line segment PQ. Here PQ is one of the arm for angle 3. In the same way, PQ is one of the arm for angle 4 and 5 as well as 6. So angle 3, 4, 5 and 6 are called as interior angles. The name itself indicates that they are interior. So here they are inside. To remember, we can understand the angles are inside the two lines L and M. Next is exterior angles. Here you can observe in this figure angle 1, 2, 7 and 8 does not involve the line segment PQ. That is, if I take the line L here, here are angle 1 and 2 and this is Q and this is P and this is Q. Here the line segment is not involved to form an angle 1. So angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8 are called as exterior angles because the line segment PQ is not the arm for angle 1, 2 and 7 and 8. Children, next let us see some more pairs of angles made by the transversal. Here N is the transversal for line L and M because it is passing through the 2 points, that is P and Q. You can write there P and Q. Here you can see that 4 angles are formed, that is 1, 4, 5 and 8. You can observe that these 4 angles are to the same side of the transversal. They are at the same side of the transversal. In the same way, 2, 3, 6 and 7 are also lying on the same side, one side of the transversal. So these angles, the pair is angle 1 and angle 5. Here you can observe angle 1 is exterior and angle 5 is interior. Angle 5 is interior. So the corresponding angles, there are 2 conditions to identify the corresponding angles here. First condition is they have to be lying on the same side of the transversal, as well as the pair of the corresponding angles must be one must be exterior, the other must be interior. So one of the pair of corresponding angles are here angle 1 and angle 5. One more pair is angle 4 and angle 8. In this figure, if you observe, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 7 lie on the same side of the transversal line N, and the corresponding angles here are angle 2 and angle 6, angle 3 and angle 7. Next is alternate interior and alternate exterior angles. Children, here you can observe alternate angles 3, 4, 5 and 6. Here by the name itself you can say alternate interior. Alternate angles are either interior or exterior. Both the angles, the pair of angles must be interior. To identify here, angle 3 and angle 4, 5 and 6. Which pair are alternate interior angles means, here I can take angle 3 and angle 5. Angle 3 and angle 5 are alternate interior angles. One more pair here is angle 4 and angle 6. So here you can observe angle 3 and angle 5, the angles are lying to the opposite sides of the transversal and both are interior. Same with the angle 4 and angle 6. Angle 4 and angle 6 are lying to the opposite side of the transversal. One angle 4 is one side, angle 6 is to the opposite side of the transversal. So they are alternate, as well as both 4 and 6 are interior angles. So they are called as alternate interior angles. Then we have alternate exterior angles. Here exterior means, the pairs of angles are outside the lines, and alternate angles here means the angles must be to the lying to the opposite side of the transversal. Here one of the pair of alternate exterior angle is angle 1 and angle 7. One more pair is angle 2 and angle 8. So children, with this we have completed angles made by the transversal with the two lines. Let us solve one problem from this concept. In the given figure, lines L and M are intersected by transversal P. Here there is a figure. In this figure you can observe the line P is called as a transversal. It is passing through two lines L and M. You have to identify the angles, alternate angles for A. Alternate angles of angle A. For angle A, alternate angle here is angle F, because angle A and angle F lies on the opposite sides, as well as children, here let us solve the question. In the given figure, lines L and M are intersected by a transversal P. Identify the following angles. Alternate angles for A. Here in this figure, P is a transversal for line L and M, because it is passing through the 2 points here. So alternate angle for A is angle G. You can observe angle A and angle G are lying to the opposite side of the transversal, as well as they are exterior. So here you can say the alternate angle for angle A is angle G. In the same way, alternate angle for angle C is angle E. Corresponding angles of angle B and D. Corresponding angles means the pairs of angle must lie on the same side of the transversal. For angle B, angle F is corresponding, as well as angle B is exterior, so angle F must be interior. Then for angle D, the angle which lies on the same side is E and F, but if angle D is interior, one must be exterior, so we have to consider angle H. All the interior angles, if I take these 2 points and call it as A and B, so the angles which involve line segment AB are angle C, angle D, angle E and angle F. All the exterior angles. Here the angles you have to consider which does not involve the line segment AB, they are angle A, angle B, angle G and angle H. Then the next one is alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles here, they are angle C and angle E is one pair. One more pair is angle D and angle F. In question number F, alternate exterior angles. Alternate exterior angles means the pairs of angles must lie to the opposite side, as well as they have to be exterior. If I consider angle B, For this exterior angle is, alternate exterior angle is angle H. If I consider angle A, the alternate exterior angle is angle G. So children, till now we have discussed about the angles made by a transversal with the two lines. Hope you have understood well. Thank you children.